Well, hello everyone. Here's a Nook, of course, and we had another fine weekend, and I got some behavior that I have never witnessed before, which was just insane. That's going to be at the very last end of this. Oh, sorry, I just put Nook down, and I know I probably fell off camera, but I'm still here. I'm still standing upright. I am upright, even though I'm walking very gingerly. It's 2 days out to the marsh, got out a little early Friday and did my little milkweed search, and the opening photo of the gray tree frogs on the milkweed. Finally, all them years and years, I find gray tree frogs in the milkweed at this one place in Rochester, and I searched hundreds and hundreds of milkweed plants and just got one, but one makes me so happy. So thank you. And you're going to like this episode, I think. There's something really, really interesting behavior which I have never witnessed. So, enjoy. So, he was on the back leave over there, so I tapped him with a little bit of the grass just to get him, hopefully to get him to come this way, coax him in, just to get him in some better light, because I love my gray tree frogs. And I was so excited. You just don't know how hard I look for these. And I love the milkweed. The milkweed is just exploding with life. It's called the weed, of course, but it's really life. And weeds have more life than regular plants anyhow. So give the weed a little love. Here's a beautiful jumping slider, little haunt hidden in there. And these are milkweed bugs. Beetles, actually, not the milkweed bug. There's also a milkweed bug and a large milkweed bug, but these are milkweed beetles. They're a long antenna-y one, and here we get the pond dragon hawk scouting out some things. Love the pond dragon hawk. I love them. The dragonflies, everything is really there. And there's another predator, the mantis. Little tougher area here. I had the wind started going, and he was a little further away, and I didn't want to disturb him. He, didn't want to get his meal if he had a meal. Beautiful, the Queen Anne lace is starting to come out, and we got a beautiful American copper butterfly there, one of the tiny little gems on this planet, one of the little gems that we love. And of course there's one of the harvesting type of ants. They're also on there. Certainly there's a lot of them ants on the Queen Anne's lace. It's great. All the flowers. Pretty soon the goldenrods will be coming. We'll be looking for ambush bugs. I got too much in my head to look at it this time of year to try to do, and oh God! This was so weird. Just about everyone were totally gone, and most of them had their pods, and this milkweed still had the buds, and of course this monarch, which are starting to show up in some numbers. Oh, just starting to show up over here. So we got some monarchs. There's a ladybug in there too. If you see really close, Mr. Ladybug. Love the monarch on the milkweed. This is the only buck I had this weekend. Well, I had several of those, but this is a nice buck. And look at this little mixture here, huh? Got a little mixture here. I believe to the right is a common yellow-throat female. To the middle is a yellow warbler, and of course, tree swallow. And then that bird was just too quick for me to identify. But certainly some activity there heading into the marsh. And look at this. You got the egrets. You got a lot of the little shorebirds that are do the pans of the marsh are coming in. So I'm really working hard to get this video stuff. I'm working in the tripod and stuff so I can capture stuff in flight like this, and this is all just a work in progress, just so I can bring you what's about to come in the following weeks. But what I got coming this episode is going to be fantastic, and it is about the ospreys. And this is my nest, and as you can see, the young one has the spots. That's the male coming back, and the female there. They had the one chick in my nest. This is the crossway, and another bird comes that landed on the nest with the chicks, and a quick escortation out of there. It's amazing how they like to come visit the barren nest at times. And there are so many ospreys in this area that it's so blessed by what I have. And again, like I'm I'm just doing my practice here as trying to stay on it. As you see, you got two birds there. You got two birds on that line behind you. You're gonna see some more birds coming. These are my birds in the nest. So we got osprey. There's a nest back there. There's a swan back there. Woohoo! We got stuff, don't we? Oh, we are so blessed. So blessed. In front, the sandbar did not expose itself, so all the smaller birds, which I would be getting next week if the tide is just perfect and looks like we're going to have a perfect weather. It could be an unbelievable weekend next weekend. So certainly that episode could be jam-packed, filled with excitement. At least for me. Like always. It's always just at least for me, I guess. But yeah, so a nice herring gull here, picking up a massive crab, actually. This is a good size green crab, and one of the little sandpipers here, picking away in one of the pans. We got snipe, we got sandpipers, we got yellow legs, we got everything in there right now. Certainly it is just a bountiful area. I mean, the willets are there too. These are the little insects that are running around in the mud. But they're not eating the insects. They're probing the muck. I don't know. I don't see them eat the flies. And I'm surprised the kingbird wasn't snatching up some of these. There was so many of these little insects, which there always are. But you know what there is the most of in the marsh, actually, for insects, is crickets. There's a lot of miniature tiny crickets and spiders. There's a lot of little spiders in the marsh. So we have a plethora of wildlife that we see every day. We go in there and you don't know what to focus on. But it's always exciting. Always exciting to watch these little bugs dance around and stuff. I probably ran this one a little longer in the thing as I'm talking, you know me, I just put it on there and boom, I roll with it. I just go with it. This is all done in one take, so bear with me on this. I won't be doing anything on the length of this. This should not be that long, of course. I don't think it should be that long. These are really cool little bugs, though. I'm not really sure what they're called, and I probably not really going to step in that to really get the macro on it, because I could sink down with my weight. I could be like sucked in. Here we go, and you see the little speckles, but he's plunging his bill into the muck, and they're looking for like these little worms and stuff that are in there. I've seen him pull out some really long ones. Oh, see, he hit a little hole there. I don't know if you saw his leg go dip down. If I would have put my foot in there, woof, down to the knee, I'd be stuck. Oh, coming out, look at this. First clear wing moth of the year, and that's on, I believe, some type of, I think it's mountain mint or Wurthel's mountain mint or something like that. My niece Deanna actually identified the plant for me, and I didn't remember it well enough. And going through the woods, and this is weird because this is dry. Usually I see so many snails, and we come across a snail, and I can't pass up a snail on the move. Here we got the wonderful red admirals. We're going to be getting some painted ladies, maybe. I'm not sure. It's very, the light may look to you that it is a painted lady, but it is a red admiral. I will 100% tell you it's a red admiral, and you know what? This might prove me wrong. Oh my god! So hey, this is something that they have switched. The birds I see switch back. It's the black sea bass, and of course the sharp-tailed sparrow, salt marsh sharp-tailed sparrow, sitting next to me. But here's one of the young ones flying. As you can see, the white on the rings, all the white on the back and on there. That always tells you that's a young one. And they're all in how it is getting crazy. Here's the young one went too close to the nest next door, and that girl. And now this is the crazy thing. I have spent, like I said, 2 decades in the marsh, and this young bird landed on the nest, and believe it or not, it only has 2 chicks, but this is 3 chicks in the nest, and no adult in the amount of time I was there escorted this bird out of the nest. And I mean, I was there for a good 45 minutes. They settled down, and that is the same nest that we see the adult bringing back the black sea bass that I had early. So they have changed their diet not changed their diet. I'm sure the Mad Hayden, unfortunately, are probably getting slimmer to find, and the birds have been coming back with. Well, how interesting is that? I mean, you sit there and you don't know how many times, and I'm showing you a little bit of that. The bird goes in the nest, the bird chases out of the nest right away. The parents are right there. They're kicking any intruder, any chick, because what happens is the chicks are all learning to fly now. They're all flying, cool, really nice. But then, there's so many nests around that they just go investigate. They're curious little buggers, and they're not welcome in some of them nests. And we will see some of them really get whacked pretty good by the females and males. Well, the females are going to be leaving very shortly. Matter of fact, I can go into the march next week, and there's a possible chance that all the females will be going. It will just be the males with the chances. It could be we are right at that precipice of that happening, and life is moving so fast, and I just, you just don't have the time to do everything. Back when I was young and I could get around, oh God, I could play in the fields and I can play in the marsh and I can play in the woods, and I can't do it all now. Can't do it all, but you came along for the ride. The ride is just so happy. We're gonna get back in the canoe too, so I got a lot of things going on. I'm gonna. Oh gosh, it's just I don't have the time. But to capture it all, to bring it all, but I am promising you, stay tuned. These weeks are gonna come. It could be next week. I'm expecting an unbelievable week next week. Next week I have the Tide of the Marsh. The weekend forecast so far for the weekend looks absolutely amazing, and we just need. It takes one good school of baitfish to come into that estuary, and it's gonna explode like no tomorrow. So tune in. I'm telling you, do not miss next week. Do not miss this week, because you just watched it, so you didn't miss it if you watched it next week.